Good morning, happy birthday to you. Yes, I know it's not your real birthday today. Well, it might be for 3 of you. Every day is your birthday. This is the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to it. So that's kind of weird, the way that I normally say these things. Why wait? Why wait until the new year to start your new life? Why not start why not start living a life you love today? Oh dear, I'm having a bit of a morning this morning, as you can probably tell. Hello, viewer. I can't see who the viewer is, but hello and thank you for the thumbs up. I love it. Yeah, so this is what a habit looks like. This is somebody who went to bed early last night, planned to get up early this morning. My Buffalo Bills team were playing the Pittsburgh Steelers last night, so it didn't start till 1:30 in the morning UK time. So I set it to record. Wasn't sure how much of my space it would take up. So this morning when I woke up, I just double checked to see how much space there was, and I was like, oh, okay, plenty of space. I thought I'd just watch the first few minutes of the game before I go out and do my runs and so forth. And this was like 6:30 something this morning. I ended up watching the whole match, fast forwarding admittedly. So and they won in the end, which is kind of cool. But that then left me with a dilemma on my hands. I was now running about 2 hours behind the original planned schedule for Monday morning. What was I going to do? I don't know. What am I going to do? But I was sitting there just going, I could just skip the run. I could skip the happy birthday. I could skip the live. And I just thought, I just can't. I feel compelled. I kind of have to do it. Good morning, Marcus. How you doing? Yeah, so here I am, having come out for the run and enjoying some fresh air, because I've got into such a habit of having done this almost every day since May. And now it feels really bad if I don't go out and have my run. So I felt bad on Saturday, which is why I ended up going out on Sunday. And then I almost felt bad this morning not doing it. And so that's why I'm here today. So there you go. That's what a habit looks like. When you get to the point where the habit is a habit, it becomes difficult to break the habit, as we all know, with what we might class as bad habits. But it also works with good habits. And so we can create these good habits by just repeating the habit many times and getting to the point where it then feels weird if you don't do it, and you almost feel compelled to do it even if you don't really feel up to it. That's kind of what's happened today. I have had to skip my morning workout routine because there just wasn't enough time, but I am out because I kind of made the decision as say, well, is my morning exercise routine more important, or is getting out into the fresh air more important? And I thought this was probably more important. Anyway, so there you go. That's my story. Although I do need to do some stretches when I get back, because my lower back can cause me problems if I don't stretch it on a regular basis, which is part of that routine. So when I'm back this morning rather, I will do some stretches, and then I'll get on with my day, because I'm already well behind schedule on my day. So anyway, so that's a really short one today. Just a little bit about habits and how you can recognise when a habit has finally formed itself. Is when you feel really weird when you're not doing the habit. I had an apartment a few years ago where I had a bit of a steam problem. Marcus would know this. He's a landlord, estate agent. I'm sure you're still doing that sort of thing, Marcus, but if you are, you know about these things, about steams and so forth in properties. And I had a steam problem in one of my properties. Actually, I might, Marcus, you were my landlord, I think, at the time, weren't you? And I used a Karcher steam thing to scrape down all the water after I had a shower, to try and reduce the amount of steam that was in that shower room. And after a while, I got to the point where I was having a shower and I had to run out to a meeting, and so I was running a little bit late. Oh, there's a little squirrel just ran across the branch above there. And I had the shower, and I thought, I haven't really got time to do the scraping of the shower, the inside of the shower thing. And I stood there at the front door going, oh, I just can't leave it. I felt compelled to go back in, quickly do the squeezy thing, and scrape all the water off the things and clean it all up, and then walk out the door. And so I may have been a little bit late for my meeting, I can't remember, but I do remember very clearly that moment when I was about to walk out the door and I felt compelled to go back in. It's a little bit like, ultimately for some people, if they're not careful, it becomes OCD. So if you're not careful, these things can become an OCD situation. And that certainly could have become, I suppose, that sort of thing. But it was just that weird feeling of, I feel compelled to go back and do it, and because it would become such a habit that I had to do it. So there you go. So that's the little story of that. I've just noticed on my screen, weirdly enough, that my time is actually showing on the top of this live, which it didn't used to do. It's very strange. I wonder why it's doing that today and it hasn't done it before. Who knows? Anyway, I thought to say happy birthdays, didn't I, at the beginning of this? I normally do these things. There's only 3 today, and I don't know either of them, I don't know 2 of them very well. So, Kristie, I believe you're in America. I'm guessing probably Florida somewhere, because you're doing a fundraising at the moment for shelter in Naples, and Naples I know is part of Florida, so I'm guessing that's where that's coming from. Patty, if you're there, I know Patty lives in Naples, or near Naples anyway, I think. So, yeah, Patty and Kristie, do you know each other? I don't know. And then a lady called Jewelito Jewels, who I think is from Nairobi, but currently lives in Bangkok. So don't know her personally, but she used to be a viewer on here a lot, so hopefully she comes on to see this and enjoys the fact that I'm wishing her a happy birthday. And of course Nick Pike, who is an artist here in Gloucestershire, does some very beautiful nature paintings, and was involved. I met him through Mindfulness in Nature with Ian Banyard. A little pass of view, so just snuck into my view, didn't he? But he didn't know I was live. Anyway, there we go. That's all from me. He did look round just then when I mentioned it. Anyway, happy birthday, everybody. Send love out into the world. Go and love everybody. Have a lovely Monday, and hopefully I'll see you with a bit more of an informed decision tomorrow, informed information tomorrow. Feeling a little bit more energised. I'm going to be starting going a bit earlier. That was the plan today, was to start the whole day a little bit earlier. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, won't we? But take care, everybody. Take care of people you love, and send out love to everybody in the world. And let's have a lovely Monday and a lovely week ahead. Take care, everyone. Happy birthday. Bye for now.